Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 14 team selection video. A very fast turnaround to start out this game week, and it will be even faster the next game week. Lots of videos being pumped out right now. And if that's a good sign for you, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. Keep this community growing. So we're going to show how we're lining up for the quick turnaround on Tuesday. As we can see here, we got 3 games on Tuesday, which is today when this is being posted. It's being filmed right after the review video that was posted yesterday. But we're starting out with Di Gregorio net. Falcone against Atalanta, Di Gregorio against Lazio. I don't know, I might change it, but Di Gregorio's been more fruitful lately. The only reason I might change it is Falcone's against Atalanta, who I don't really, but Di Gregorio's against Lazio, which based on a new player I brought in, I might want to score. So I might start Falcone just based on so there's no conflict where I can hope for both things to happen. But Di Gregorio's been more fruitful. He's been getting way more clean sheets. So I'm thinking to start Di Gregorio or Falcone this week. Let me know what you think. Then the back line, it looks like there's a lot of opportunity for clean sheets here. Dumfries against Bologna, Kim against Empoli, Tomori against Cremonese, and Biol versus Spezia. Unfortunately, Biol's been a bit of a yellow card magnet recently, but Spezia is not a very attacking team. Hopefully, they can just steady the ship and win that one without conceding. More potential points in the midfield. We got Deulofeu, Barella, Rafael Leao as captain again. We're going to give him another shot. And new acquisition, Felipe Martinez. Felipe Anderson. My bad. I'm already getting ahead of myself with Martinez there, who I also brought in. But Anderson's taken the role from Immobile since he's been injured. I think that's a lengthy injury that'll still be lasting for a bit, and it has been rather fruitful for Anderson so far against Monza this week. So I do think he's a good pickup as he will be playing a striker position as a midfielder. So getting that extra point for a goal, potential clean sheet point. So I like the Anderson pickup right now. I think that is one of the top players you should be picking up right now, to be truly honest. We have some change in the strikers now. Vlahovic out with the injury. He might be coming back soon. I don't know, but that's too much money to be sitting on the bench all the time. So I have picked up Lautaro Martinez. They face in Bologna this week, so you'll get the vice captaincy. Good opportunity for points. What I am slightly worried about is as we get closer to the World Cup break, if Lautaro Martinez gets rested to kind of make Argentina happy, you might see that from a couple of the players coming up, where they're getting benched not because they're injured, but to avoid injury for a World Cup and kind of keep those nations happy a little bit. As we've seen from where I am in Canada, Davies got injured recently. Who plays for Bayern in a Bayern game, and so you can see the risk of playing these fixtures near where the World Cup break is going to start. That some of the big players might get rested even though they're able to play, just so then they don't get injured for the World Cup. But something to think about when you're picking players. Beto started last game and it's against Spezia. I don't know. I could see Beto being rotated out just because he seems to be a fringe starter and he started last game and this is a midweek game. So I will not be surprised if Beto doesn't start, which probably means he'd come on for a single point if he doesn't score. But I'm just going to take that risk. I'm not a huge fan of my other options. Gigi could be a good option against Sampdoria for Torino to try to pick up the clean sheet, but I think I'm just going to go with the striker. And even if he comes on, just hope for the goal. And if not, oh well. On the bench, we have Gigi and Arnautovic against Inter. I don't really want to start him there. Kvaratskhelia is still injured on the bench. But that's how it looks like we're going to be lining up in the 4-4-2. This match week is going to be over 3 weeks. And then on the third, I'm going to have to probably do videos before the week's even done because Friday starts the next game week. So it's a 1 day turnaround. No, it's a no day turnaround, really. So it'll be coming quick and fast. Make sure on Thursday night when the games are done, make your transfers ready for the next day because you won't have that much time to do so. Looking at what's happening around the league. Sorry, I want to see the overall league. Some players being brought in. Deulofeu, Osimhen, Diaz, Akanji, and Barella all make sense. And it looks like we got a bunch of like injuries and underperforming players right now. Now let me know about Coop Miners because I haven't seen an injury to him. Um, and Atalanta's really good fixtures coming out. I was actually gonna say Coop Miners would be someone I'd be looking at to bring in right now. Just because yes, it slowed down obviously from that strong start. But anyway, my top five for this week, I would say, Osimhen, he seems to be the most dangerous player in the league right now. And Napoli themselves are looking very strong. I would say Felipe Anderson for sure. It was my number one target to bring in this week. Say Lookman and Koopminers based on the Atalanta fixtures coming up. It's a very good run of fixtures right now. If you were to look, it is Lecce, then Inter Milan, which is a tougher one, obviously. But then you got Spezia, Bologna, Salernitana. Now, you might say, okay, after the Inter Milan game, we got World Cup, a lot of things can change, and that's absolutely correct. But just it might minimize the amount of transfers you need to make later. So that is three of them. Um, and who are my other ones? I might just take a quick look here. Oh, Leao was one of them because they're still on the good run of fixtures. So we have Lookman, Coop Miners, Leao, Felipe Anderson, and then Lautaro Martinez. He's been a fine striker lately. Had a lot of chances against Juve to score, some close ones, just couldn't find the back of the net, but those goals will keep coming. Okay, so that's my five for this week. Hope you've been enjoying the video. Sorry, the last two have seemed kind of rushed, and I'm sure the next two will as well, just because of these quick turnarounds. But I'm gonna try to make sure that these videos keep coming out for you before, so you have time to allow it to impact some of your decision making if you so choose. Obviously, every decision is up to you, and I do encourage you to not play this game just based off how I am, but how you are as well. I'm clearly not first, so there's definitely still better things that you could be doing. Anyway, take care, have a good one, and I will see you next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.